You think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then it was nothing to me but blinding.
Oh yeah, that's how you start a podcast. What's up, y'all? Yo, man, thanks to everybody for the support and the love. Shout out to everybody that DM'd me, that texted me, the few that got my number. Shout out to y'all, man. Oh yeah, happy 420 day. Shout out to the homie Mish. Check him out. Married to Marijuana. He got them t-shirts. Check his Instagram out. Married to Marijuana. Ivo, what up, boy? And that TP movement over there. Shout out to him too. The real OG Cash is his Instagram. Check him out, y'all. This for the sneakerheads. You got mad kick, like you get any sneaker you want for a good price. And my quick message before we start the show, yo. We got a great show today. Of course, I got Dennis with me. Quick message before we start the show though, about white supremacy is unfolding right before our eyes, y'all. 3 signs of you knowing that for a fact is they got Trump as our president, number 1. He's a damn fool. They fooled us for all these years, trying to make us believe that he was smart. He can't even go through a full sentence without repeating the same words. So you already know he ain't smart. They ask him a question, he answered for a different question, you know? Number 2, as I just saw, Bill O'Reilly is now fired from Fox News. You know what that means. And Fox News is like the most racist network we have on the planet. So firing Bill O'Reilly is like starting a milk company without a farm with cows. That's basically what that is. And number 3, oh my God, this was insulting to all black, Hispanic, and Asian women around the world, and Indian women. Julia Roberts, People Magazine, is the most beautiful woman in the world, 2017. Is that not disrespect? Is that not a slap in the face? Like, seriously. Julia Roberts is woman, like, come on, man. That's most foolishness ever. But once again, like I said, white supremacy, they're imploding right before our eyes when you see stuff like this that's going on. Bill O'Reilly, Trump, now Julia Roberts. They're basically still trying to make white the standard, which we all know is nonsense. There's chicks that live on my block that Julia Roberts couldn't walk down the block next to. As far as that, just look at Instagram alone. There's like there's blacks, come on, man. There's blacks and Hispanic women on Instagram. Like, come on, let's be serious. Julia Roberts. But listen, man, if you're on social media, keep doing what you're doing because it's clearly working. All the fact check we got now, keep reposting all the nonsense that they try to feed us and brainwash the people with. Keep doing it because it's clearly working. But, yo, man, let's start the show, man. We got a great show for y'all. Dennis, man, what's going on, man? Talk to the people, man.
What's good, man? D-Nice in the building. We're getting ready to rock another episode 2 of Brooklyn Unbiased. Let's get it.
Yo, we got to start with your man, Mello, man. What's going on with Mello, man? The bartender strikes again, man. What is she, stripper? Stripper strikes again, man.
Yeah, you know how that go. Strippers winning right now, man. They taking the happy husbands away from their wives.
Yo,
it's nasty in these streets.
Yo, all right, so I'm going to ask you, right? Is the strippers undefeated?
It's starting to look like that.
Because once again, it's stripper strikes. But, yo, for the people, like, I ain't even tell y'all, we got a former Rikers Island CEO on the show later. We're going to bring him on. He's a retired CEO for 21 years now. Of course, we're not going to say no names. We're just going to call him Mr. G.
We're going to keep it on the hush.
But back to the Mello thing. What happened with Mello, man? I'm surprised at your man Mello, man. He broke codes, man. Shout out to Shamari. He like the biggest Mello fan I know. Even he couldn't defend this.
I don't know, man. Mello got the Knicks looking even worse, man. I don't know what's going on. Knicks ain't have a good season. I thought he just wanted to add on to the ice. But, man, I don't know, man. Mello fucked up. He messed up this time, man.
But
I think it probably was. I don't know, but you know, niggas fuck up, man. I don't know, he wasn't strapped up. I don't know what's going on, but niggas make mistakes. I ain't condoning what he did, but I think that Power episode with Lala showing off them titties, man, that shit went a long way with unhappiness, man. It started a lot of problems in the household.
So you just gonna blame Lala for the infidelity?
I ain't gonna blame her for all of it, but I'm saying, son on the road, you gotta eat.
That's what it is, you just gonna blame? Yeah, but you see, where I'm disappointed with Mello at is if you gonna step out on your wife, and I ain't even condoning that, saying you should. But I think a lot of women would accept you back if you're not bringing a kid home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because women are built like that. They try to keep the family together. That's just how they was raised. They all about keeping the family together. But once you bring a kid in the picture, man, that woman can't forgive that.
True.
Because you basically asking her to look at this woman and treat her with respect when she knew all along that was your man and that was your husband.
That's a fact, but to talk on that a little bit more, I think it's social media effect like we did last week.
Was that
Because,
what
like,
it is?
back in the days, like, this was always going on, and Mom Dukes held it down. Like, whether we want to believe it or not, like, mad about Pop. It's a different time.
Lala DM popping. I know for sure because I'm in there. I sent the messages about 2 years ago. Her DM crazy.
I bet you it wasn't a direct effect, Lala. That's a different time, boy.
That's what I'm saying.
You want that.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Lala DM popping. She knows dudes in there that she, you know what I mean, that water. Mello can't be pulling. I'm surprised at him, though, man, because Mello ain't no backyard kid, man.
But Mello made a mistake, man. Guys do it. We ain't perfect. I ain't going to condone what he did again, but people do it, man. This is the era we living in. You know, he on the road
so wait,
constantly.
is the breakup official? Because I'm not too familiar with everything, but I saw a picture that she wasn't wearing her ring, and then they showed another picture about Mello smiling in New York without his ring.
Yeah, I saw a picture of Lala looking like she just lost her dog, man. It looked like she was crying for a whole month. I see the picture on Instagram. She looked real sad.
So Mello out here looking like a savage.
Yeah, oh no, man. I think it's the Brooklyn though. Ain't he from Red Hook?
Wait. So hold on. I hope it wasn't a white girl. You know, black women ain't go like that.
Yo, I don't even see the pictures. You seen the pictures? I ain't seen no pictures.
I saw it. I couldn't tell where she was. There was a small picture. It wasn't even on TMZ. I think somebody posted it on Instagram.
Man, I don't know, man. But Mello, you got to clean up your act, man. I know you're going to try to get ready to come to Cleveland. Don't bring that to Cleveland. We don't want none of LeBron ain't having none of that nonsense. So if you coming, come correct.
Yeah, I mean, even though we going to get into the playoffs later,
yeah, we going to hold that one down.
Braun needed Mello, man. Kevin Love can't be on the bench in a comeback like that, man.
Yeah.
For all of y'all that was texting me and messaging me, I know y'all quiet right now. The Cavs came back. It's a 3-0 lead. I thought they was going to lose. Y'all was on my phone crazy. They was hitting your phone talking crazy.
Yeah, shout out to Dollar Bills, man. Shout out to Dollar Bills. You know, he left a nice little Facebook post, you know. Talk about it ain't over. Well, I know he hit me on FaceTime after.
You know what's crazy? I saw that. I laughed at the thing, too, because I was like, damn, I can't even say nothing on this post. The Cavs came back. I got to find that later. JR, what's good?
Yeah, shout out to Forever Young General. No.
Yo, man, Mello, man, I hope it all works out for you, man. Listen, you can't be destroying black love out there, man. The sisters need us right now, man.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You got idiots like Trump. And we got, and a RIP, man, to Robert Goodwin. That's the guy from Cleveland that was gunned down innocently by that idiot on Facebook.
Oh, yeah, man.
A damn moron.
It's a lot of things in that story that don't make no sense, but we ain't going to touch on that.
Yeah, but fellas, man, don't be crazy. Don't kill over no woman. You know what happens? You going to kill over her. You going to be in jail or dead. And she going to be out here still doing what she was doing before. Stop doing the foolishness. Yeah, like, stop doing the foolishness, man.
Yeah, man.
But, yo, R.I.P., man. And you know we going to get into that now. R.I.P. to Aaron Hernandez, man. Yeah, if you know me, you know Brady, my guy, so I root for the Patriots, man. R.I.P. to that man, man. That's crazy. I don't know the story behind that.
Man.
And I think they lying about that, too. That man, and honestly, we going to ask Mr. G, the CO that's in the studio with us, we going to ask him a lot about that, too. Is that even possible? That an inmate could, you know what I mean, kill themselves like that by what they saying by a sheet. I ain't never believed that anyway. That dude like 6'5", 260, man. Ain't no sheet.
Well, he like 280. That's a big dude.
Yeah, like ain't no sheet taking that man down. Like he ain't hanging off no sheet in no cell, man. But yo, matter of fact, we gonna jump into that now. Yo, we gonna bring on Mr. G, man. He's a 21-year retired CO. And listen, the point of this is not to try to incriminate anybody. The point of doing this, we trying to paint a picture for the younger kids and even some of you older cats I see promoting gangs and the goon talk and all that fool talk. We basically trying to paint a picture that Rikers Island, or even
you want to be.
Yeah, even any penitentiary, that's not cool. Like getting money, cool. Messing with fly chicks, that's cool. Not being locked up and none of that foolishness. So yo, Mr. G, the first question I'm gonna come to you with.
First of all, introduce yourself, man.
Word, Mr. G, what is it, 21 years you've been on Rikers Island, right?
21 years. Going strong, tired. I did my deed.
It's a long time, man. It's a long
Yo, man, we got some questions for you, man. Yeah, man, we ain't trying to incriminate. Matter of fact, Dennis, go first, man. Hit him with a question. As a matter of fact, this is how we gonna start it. Let's just be. I mean, RP to Aaron Hernandez, but a situation like that, right? He pulls up on the bus to Rikers Island. He gets off. What happens next? What's that process like for the inmates?
Then he's gonna go. He's gonna basically be interviewed. Then he's gonna go to something we call intake. They're gonna go over his charges, take pictures.
Okay.
He's gonna strip down. They're gonna check him, and they're gonna try to place him in the proper housing unit. Because if he came in and he has like a misdemeanor, we don't want to put him with somebody that had a felony, right?
Oh, okay.
So they try to separate them by that. Yeah.
So wait, is that because I saw that, I think that was in a Martin episode. Is that where they try to punk the inmates that come in, where they make them spread their ass and all that? Is that part? Pause, yeah. But is that part?
They got to make sure they ain't come in with anything. Believe it or not, there was a story. Somebody got locked up. Police brought him in. The man had a gun in his anal cavity.
Wow. Wait, a fully loaded gun?
Yes, fully loaded gun in his anal cavity.
Ladies, you know what? Y'all don't got no more excuses about the anal stuff, ladies. We're going to talk about it at a different point. That's crazy. So wait, I'm going to come to you with this question, right? What's the worst fight you had to break up?
I would have to say there was a riot between the Crips and the Trinitarians.
Ooh.
We basically couldn't even enter the housing area. They were throwing chairs. They got brooms, mop sticks, fighting each other. Somebody got stabbed in the eye with a broomstick.
That's crazy, man. You listen. Word, who is that? Elaborate on that a little bit.
That's the Hispanic inmates, Trinitarian, Patial. They call each other.
So wait, Dennis, go ahead, hit him with a question, man.
Yeah, I wanted to know, like, Mr. G, man, I wanted to know, do, like, the female COs really sleep with the inmates and stuff like that? Because I heard that there was a story going on.
Yeah, you don't got to drop no names or nothing.
Yeah, female was caught having sex with inmates. I want to know if that really be going down.
Well, personally, I don't know anyone that has done that. And I heard the same type of stories. One thing I will tell you guys is that any CO, it could be a guy on girl, a girl on guy, is considered a rape.
Ooh,
even
see,
a kiss,
I didn't know that.
Even a kiss, you're violating their rights, basically.
Oh, I ain't know that. I just learned something. I ain't know that.
Yeah, I just wanted to get that out the way, man. Shout out the dudes that's locked up getting cooch behind the wall. People could say they cut people behind the wall. They done lift how much weights, but a lot of people can't say they getting cooch behind the wall. So we gonna shout out the real dudes getting cooch there.
So wait, what's the all right? So since you brought up those two gangs, what is that? The Crips and the who?
Trinitarian.
And the Trinitarians. What is the worst gang in Rikers Island, to your knowledge?
The most is undebatable. The most prevalent gang is the Bloods.
It's the Bloods right now.
Yes.
So the Bloods is running Rikers Island.
Yes, they got there's two sets that mainly run Rikers Island. It's the Mac Ballers and the Bloodhound Brims.
Oh.
And they probably account for, I want to say, 60% of the gang.
Damn.
8% of the gang.
Shout out to the Bloods. I got some Bloods in my IG, man. Y'all putting in work, man.
No wonder why most of the Crip dudes go in jail and they come out blood. Oh, okay, I get it now. Y'all going in and y'all coming out blood. Okay, they running the house. Okay.
Is that what's going on?
Yeah, let's see what's going on now.
So wait, what other question you got for Mr. G, Dennis?
I wanted to know, Mr. G, you heard about the Jay-Z had a documentary on Khalif Browder and the bullying and stuff like that. I wanted to know if there's more cases like that do go on through your time staying in Rikers Island. Like, how do y'all prevent stuff like that from happening?
First, let me say, it's sad. That's a sad story.
Yeah, man. R.I.P. to Khalif, man.
I will go on account by saying this though. They only painting half the picture for you. It's always two sides of a story. You guys know that.
Okay.
Always two sides of the story. So these kids come in there, they get institutionalized, they get pressured to maybe join a gang or do something so that they can be protected. believe it or not, most inmates in Rikers, they're scared.
Oh yeah.
They're scared. So they'll try to join a certain gang or just, do things to be down for protection.
Oh, okay,
Whether
okay.
it's commissary, giving people commissary, or just creating heinous acts. You got people that kind of like hide drugs for other people.
Okay.
They'll do stuff like that just to be protected.
Wow. I'm learning tonight, y'all. I don't know a lot of this, man.
I'll tell y'all something else too that a lot of people don't know.
Yeah, get into
Let's run
that.
through the
Elaborate on
process
that.
real quick. Let's say you got arrested, right?
Okay.
And you got process, went to central booking. They brought you to Rikers. Now, depending on your case, really, Rikers Island, you're a detainee in Rikers Island. I hate when people say that Rikers is a prison.
Okay.
Rikers is a jail. Prison and jail is the same by definition, but it's very different.
Elaborate on that. Educate us.
These inmates that come, they are known as detainees, right? That means we watch over them until while they go to court and get their court and their process done.
Okay.
Right? Until the judge makes a
Did they get sentenced or something?
Yes.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay.
Or if they're guilty, found guilty.
Okay.
Not guilty. We're only really supposed to hold these inmates for 1 year.
So wait, all right, so someone basically someone that commits a murder and goes to Rikers, they'll basically only be there for a year till they get sentenced.
They're supposed to be there for a year, but things happen in
And
cases.
they stay okay.
It pushes it back.
Okay.
I know inmates in Rikers that have been there for 7 years.
Oh wow, for
7 years
for a murder case?
For one, it varies.
Okay.
But 7 years just awaiting court dates and
for the
back and forth.
And for the people that don't know, the higher up jails, from what he's saying is, Rikers is basically like a hole in jail for murders, etc., for like a year. Then would they go up to like Attica, Elmira, those type of prisons? Those are the ones that's upstate. Okay.
And go up top, as we call it.
So wait, since Dennis brought up the Khalid Browner situation, is blacks treated unfairly with your experience, 21 years now? Are blacks treated unfairly compared to any other race in Rikers Island?
Well, African Americans account for the highest population in Rikers Island.
Okay. Oh wow.
So really, to say that they get mistreated, I wouldn't say that much.
Because the numbers do vary in the African American population anyway, so it would balance out anyway.
Because most of the correctional officers are African American too, so we can't really, differentiate between how they get treated. Everybody's supposed to be.
So it's not like hate crimes because it's black correctional officers and it's black inmates.
Well, I'll tell you.
Majority.
Yes, I'll tell you another thing.
Okay.
Let's say, rapists.
Yeah.
Say you came to jail for rape.
Okay.
Inmates don't like rapists. Believe it or not, everybody has a mother. They frown upon that.
Oh yeah, I saw that in the
sometimes
documentary.
They will separate these inmates from the general population.
Oh, okay.
Them.
Okay.
See, our job is just to protect them, care, custody, and control.
Okay.
That's
okay.
all we're there for. So just let me clear something up.
Okay.
Just from the media's perspective, I won't say no, CO, but we don't come to work to get into fights with inmates. We don't come to work to argue with inmates. We go to come, earn our paycheck, and go home the same way we came in. If we have a light day, that's fine with us. No problems. Who wants to come to work and argue with somebody and fight and
That's true.
get stressed out? We don't come to Rikers to beat up inmates. So the way the media portrays us sometimes, quote unquote jail guards,
Yeah, I noticed that they don't. So wait, do the cops give y'all the respect y'all deserve, or do they try to throw little side shots also? Because I do see that in the media. They try to basically make it seem like you guys are security guards and you guys not on the front line putting in that real work.
I would say that the cops do respect us.
Okay.
Like I said, everybody's always gonna have a difference of opinion. they do respect us because most of them say, "Oh, I couldn't do what you do."
Oh yeah, that's
And
praise. That's
sometimes
praise.
we'll
Then.
say that we'll say the same thing
And vice
with
versa.
them. It's
Okay.
different to just be around the people that committed the crime for 20. You know what I mean? 24 hours a day, just to be around them. Than if you was to drop them off there and say, here you go.
Sorry, I'm gonna hit you with this question before I go back to Dennis, because I'm sure he got more questions. So since you brought up the situation with like a rapist coming to Rikers Island and basically they putting him in a separate jail. Have you ever witnessed that personally yourself in your 21 years experience? Have you ever had to like walk in on a dude getting raped and break that up, anything like that?
No, that's I would say that happens more upstate.
Okay.
So people, okay.
Our jails are more controlled. Now there is allegations, of course.
Okay.
There's a lot of allegations. Guys getting raped by other guys, but it's very like we monitor them very carefully. So it would have to happen once in a blue, if it does even occur. But no, I've never ran in on it, been a part of anything. No.
Okay. Dennis, hit him.
Okay. Yeah, I had another question, Mr. G, man. I wanted to know, what was the most depressing situation you've seen or had to deal with while working at Rikers Island?
I would say we have to deal with, if we deal with the death of a fellow member, it has nothing to do with the inmate at all.
Okay.
That's what we deal with. That we take the hardest. If you know,
But like somebody, like one of the inmates end up running down on a CO type of thing, or like
I'm
like
talking about natural deaths. Nobody, believe it or not, no, I've never. Nobody really dies in Rikers. Okay. Somebody did. There's inmates that died, of course, suicide.
Okay.
Things of that nature.
Okay.
But as far as like a CO getting killed on Rikers, you know what happened upstate.
Okay.
With the lieutenant, but that doesn't happen. He might get cut. You know, you gotta watch out for things like that. But death, that's very, very, very rare.
So why basically? Because we basically doing this just to show the kids and some of the older cats that still act like kids, because they be acting like they brain that they damn self. Why shouldn't no kid glorify prison?
Well, I've actually worked with kids before. Not at Rikers, but at a certain school, and I've seen some of these kids come through the system, and it's sad. Like it's not a place to be. It's not a place to boast about. Oh, I'm at Rikers. I'm tough. Oh, I gotta stay here. Wouldn't you rather be outside doing something free? You lose like a part of yourself while you're there, and then like I said, these gangs influence them while they're there, and then they lose sense of themselves. They get institutionalized. You know, there's guys that came to Rikers. Came to Rikers, went home on parole.
Okay.
A month later, they came back. So I said, "What happened? What are you doing here?" They said, "Oh, I got pulled over for driving without a license." Come on, guys. Really?
That's stupid as hell. Yeah, that's stupid as hell.
Like that happened.
Now you back in the same spot you just left.
So wait, have you ever witnessed like an inmate killed in Rikers Island? No. So that's another rare
myth.
That's another rare thing that happens in there also.
Yes.
So okay, yeah, because I seen the movie. Well, this back in the days. That movie Scarface, the Rikers Island edition. It was dudes in there getting cut crazy in there. Like it was a guy that cut a dude. Like I saw that. There was a guy that basically took a dude's face and was just rubbing it on the floor so long his face. He even had no nose, had nothing. That's on the Scarface DVD. That DVD is crazy. So basically, inmates are not really dying in Rikers Island.
No, they're getting assaulted and slashed.
Okay.
Due to gang violence, like I said again.
Okay.
But there's not inmates getting killed.
Dennis, you got another question for Mr. G?
I got one more question, Mr. G. I wanted to know about, there's rumors about like small prisons being opened up in the boroughs throughout the NYC. I wanted to know how true that is due to the fact that Rikers is going to close soon.
Well, the mayor, he definitely said that he wanted to close Rikers. like a 10-year plan.
Yeah, I saw that.
To put these guys in institutions in people's neighborhoods and backyards.
That's crazy.
Me personally, I don't think that'll work. And then
So wait, they did, but not to cut you, because they did. I heard about that. I can't remember where I saw it, but I heard they got like a small prison, another one in Brooklyn. Like there's a small prison somewhere downtown Brooklyn that they opened up. Is that true? Is any truth to that?
I don't really have knowledge of that.
Not, yeah, but not. Get back to what you were saying with the million stuff. How you feel about that?
Well, I mean, he's here to put same thing with our commissioner. We got a new commissioner. When someone new comes in, you know they want to put their stamp on something. You know what I mean? They want to do something memorable.
Yeah.
Make a change. So I don't fault him for wanting to bring something different to the system, but I will say that the system is broken to an extent, but it's other things, other reasons why it's broken. It's not like Rikers Island, that's why it's broken. I'll tell y'all something else, right? Do y'all know that we are the leading institution for mental health?
No, I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all.
Besides LA and I forgot the other place. We're like third in the world. But as far as city, New York, and everything, we're the leading institution for mental health inmates.
That's crazy.
Learn something every day, people.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
All right.
So wait, what all these other mental health places doing, man? No wonder them girls just being there talking.
They shut some down.
Yeah,
They shut
yeah.
some down.
No wonder
So we just take them in, and some of these guys, they don't need jail. They need an institution.
They need an institution.
You know what I mean? Programs and to be carefully medicated.
So wait, there's another special part of Rikers Island that's just dealing with mental health.
No, well, it's kind of spread out, but the main place that houses the mental health inmates is called AMKC.
Oh, okay.
That's where a lot of physicians and therapists and everybody works over there. That's like the main area.
So wait, and I'm sure the ladies want to know this. Which is the worst prison, the female or the male prison?
The male is by far.
The male's by far?
Yeah, the female prison is a B class prison.
Shout out Orange the New Black.
Ah, yeah, because they was
But
getting
y'all
it.
ain't make the
You
cut,
see?
ladies. Y'all
Yeah,
ain't
you
make
see
the
what I'm
cut.
saying? Because they was getting it popping on there. That's why I had to ask, like, because when you watch Orange is the New Black, they make it seem like the female prison is just insane. You know what I'm saying? So at Rikers Island, the female prison is not as bad
No, it's not
as the
bad.
male. No way.
No way.
Man. But so wait, do they at least fight a lot in the female
Yeah,
prison?
they fight. Well, you know, it's females. Like,
And-
you know.
Yeah, females always gonna be scrapped.
So wait, anything that someone, because there's a lot of females that's never been to prison, plan on not going, which is good. Tell them something that they might not know about the female prison in Rikers Island.
Well, you know, some females might come off the street and they might be pregnant.
Ooh.
So they have like areas for the pregnant women to
Oh, I
deliver over there.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's crazy. I didn't know
They
that.
have the baby. They'll set a certain time for them to see the baby and stay with the baby and everything. So they take care of pregnant females over there too.
That's insane.
So, Rikers Island do good things for the people, man.
Yeah, you see, that's what I'm saying. That's why
I thought it was all bad.
See, that's why I wanted to do this interview so bad, because there's a lot that people don't know, and there's a lot of you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of bad perception out there about Rikers Island. But from what I'm hearing with the mental health and the female prison, they are doing some good things in there.
It's not all bad. It's not all bad.
So the mayor kill yourself for wanting to close that place down, man, because they doing some good work out here. There's a couple more questions I do want to ask you, though. Dennis, you got anything you want to ask about Rikers Island? Because I know you know a couple dudes that's been locked up in a long time. I'm sure you got to have a few questions you want to know.
What's the most interesting currency you've seen inmates like use and make up, as far as betting, what they will bet on, and stuff like that of that nature? Like, what's the weirdest, funniest shit you ever see people come up with?
Well, you know, they usually bet like commissary and things like that. But I have seen them take a deck of cards, rip the deck of cards up, mark them as money, and then use that while they're playing.
Okay. So that they will cut up the jack of diamonds and say this is 10?
No.
That's crazy. That's what. So, all right. So wait, what it like? What? Let me see. All right. So in your 21 years of experience, Mr. G, what's the most money maker you've seen in Rikers Island that the inmates use to get money? Whether it's cigarettes, cookies, or whatever, phone calls. What's the best hustle that takes place in Rikers Island? You would say with your experience.
Like somebody will run the yard with like nigga got all the cookies.
Yeah, like he got like
honey buns, go
yeah,
see that man.
yeah, like stuff like that.
Well, we're talking like besides the illegal drugs and
Yeah, besides the obvious.
yeah, it'd probably be a phone call. You know, phone calls worth a lot.
Oh, see, I don't know that. Elaborate on that. I ain't know that.
Yeah, phone calls worth a lot. A lot of dudes don't have, you know what I mean, money in their commissary on their bill, so they'll give somebody a phone call and then they'll owe them something. They might not pay him back in commissary or anything like that, because remember, he don't have much, but you might have to do something for him, things like that. But a phone call is definitely worth a lot to reach outside.
So a phone call could get somebody $1.50. In other words, you nigga want a phone call, you might get your face ripped, B.
Shout out to Paid in Full, man. Mitch and Cam was on them phones, man. That's how Mitch and Cam met, man. I don't know if that's I'm talking to you. I don't know if that's a true story, but shout out to Paid in Full, man. We gonna plug that. That's a dope movie. I still watch it to this day. So wait, man, before we wrap up this Rikers Island talk with Mr. G, you don't got nothing else you wanna ask him, Dennis?
That's about it, man.
I got something else y'all
you
probably...
just wanted to tell us?
Yeah. Elaborate, man. Elaborate.
Feed the people, feed the streets.
Yeah, man, because I need them to hear this, man. I'm sick of getting on social media and seeing people glorify jail and all the foolishness, man. So please.
Another thing a lot of people don't know is there's a lot of homeless people in jail.
Oh, yeah?
There's a reason for that, though.
Elaborate.
Think about it, right? You get 3 square meals a day, right? Got TV, right?
You got a place to sleep.
Here's another thing y'all don't know.
Okay.
You could go to jail, get your eyes fixed, get braces.
I didn't know that.
You get medication that you can't get if you was on the street and you didn't have any money. They must provide that for you.
Shit, I didn't know that.
Saying Rikers Island got $11.99 for the people. That's what you saying. That's an insurance, man. It costs a lot to get your teeth fixed out here, B.
Exactly. They get their teeth pulled, fillings, everything.
That's crazy.
Foot, they'll get like surgery. You know how much surgery costs?
So you basically telling me there's inmates in Rikers Island getting better treatment than the Trump plan. That's basically what you telling me. There's working class people out here going to work every day, and Trump trying to take their insurance. And jails got people getting the best insurance possible, getting their eye fixed, their teeth clean.
Obamacare, we need Rikers care out here for everybody.
Seriously, forget the Trump care, forget Obamacare. We gonna start a petition for the Rikers Island care. Cause that's crazy. They getting a lot, man. They sound like what I said last week. We gonna plug Jahiri's Beauty Studio down there in Brooklyn. Ladies, check them out. Yo, I told you, man. They added something new too since we on Trump. Y'all ain't gonna never guess what they added down in Jahiri's Beauty Studio. I told y'all the last time they had a white lady in there neutering dogs. They got a dude in there now taking passport pictures. You understand what I'm saying? He'll help you with your paperwork, too, if you don't know how to fill out your immigration stuff. So check out Jerry's Beauty Studio on Instagram, man. They doing a lot of work down there, man. Ladies, check them out, man. So wait, Mr. G, have you ever been pulled over by a cop, right? Because that's another thing that's going on crazy in New York City right now. I don't know if it's a target against blacks or Latinos or whatever, but I see people pulled over a lot more than before. Have any cop ever pulled you over in the 21 years you was a CO and didn't respect your credentials?
I honestly would have to say no.
Yeah?
No. Unless you're like speeding or doing something crazy, driving reckless or something like that. If it's a casual, regular pullover, they usually respect us.
Oh, yeah. I get, 'cause that was another myth, too. I thought they wasn't out here respecting COs. And them cops we got in New York, they something else. For the most part, they do a good job, man. They keep the streets clean, cause Compared to Detroit and Chicago, we ain't doing that bad. There's a war zone going on out, right? There's a war zone going on out there, man.
They don't even got enough police in them places. You got like 2 precincts in the whole area. The whole
So wait, that is before. Talk, my fault.
Now I wanted to know, like, what made them start having state troopers pulling over people on the regular roads, man?
Yeah, Mr. G, you know anything about that, man?
That state trooper pulled them over on Utica, B.
Shout out to Brooklyn, man. It's Utica Ave, man, for those who don't know.
They might just be trying to get their quotas up.
True.
Yeah, but it seems it's something else, man. I think Trump got something in place that we don't know about. Because you know what's crazy when you see state troopers pulling over people in the streets. They not even on the highway no more. They in the streets with it.
This ain't their jurisdiction.
Yeah, that was another thing I was wondering. Like, don't they have like a jurisdiction they got to follow?
Oh, that's just Blue Street, mine.
Yeah, like, I don't understand that. Like, for real, like, a state trooper's meant for the highway. How you pulling people over in the streets?
Remember, there's always red tape for something. If it's warranted, they could do it.
So wait, all right, another question I want to ask you, right? Because I hear about all the crazy hours that COs work. What's the longest they could keep a CO on the clock?
On the clock, 16 and a half hours, 17 hours. You cannot do triples. But I'll tell y'all something. During the snowstorms, let's say you come in, you work 7 to 3. So
Okay.
you do your 7 to 3. You just say you got overtime, 3 to 11. You do 3 to 11. Now, it's a bad snowstorm. Nobody might be coming.
Okay.
They'll have you on standby. So you stay at the jail. You get paid for it, but you stay at the jail. You gotta sleep. Yeah, you gotta sleep there.
So basically, if you end up at the jail 48 hours, they gonna pay you for 48 hours?
Yeah, they gonna pay you.
Even though you might not be working 48 hours, because you said you could take a break, they let you sleep, stay at the jail. So you basically, if you're in the jail through a snowstorm or any major incident, you'd be in the jail for 48 hours, and they'll pay you for 48 hours?
They pay you for that whole time.
That's insane. That's a good job. That's a good job. That's a lot of money, man. That's insane, man. So wait, man, Dennis, anything, because Mr. G is a big sports fan, so we going to get into the playoffs and stuff with him. But before we wrap up the Rikers Island edition, is there anything else you want to ask him, Dennis?
Nah, man, I got all my questions out.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I learned a lot today, because for some reason I thought Rikers was, not saying it's not bad, but I thought it was a little worse than that. I thought dudes was really in there dying and all that.
Perception like people they was wilding in there, like.
Yeah, because when you be outside, you see dudes come home from Rikers and they talk like it was going down in there, like they was putting work in, and it was crazy in there, like it was a battlefield in there. But I'm glad, man.
Upstate, they probably took an upstate story. They confused it.
But yo, just so y'all know, we record live, man. The Cavs just won, just came back, and Mr. G's a big Cavs fan. How you feel about that, man?
I mean, LeBron, what could I say? He did his thing again. Came down from 26 down, pulled his team ahead.
More history.
Yeah, because that is the highest. He tied the highest point comeback in the playoffs.
He did pass Kobe tonight.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I didn't see that.
Kobe Bryant on the scores list.
About 18 fewer games. But we're going to hold that down.
Damn, but that's yeah.
18 fewer games.
I don't know, man. Y'all still hate LeBron. Y'all got problems, man.
And
Something wrong with your life.
That's the only thing we might be biased on. Is probably LB on this show.
No, but
Everything
honestly,
else
to me,
unbiased.
I don't
But
think
when
it's
it comes
biased. It's giving the man his credit. Look
true,
what the man doing out
true.
here. Like, come on, man. And look, he did that comeback with Kevin Love and Kyrie on the bench. So if you don't respect that, your whole perspective is whack. I'm
Shout
telling
out
you
Ho.
right now, your whole that's crazy, man. Because that's all they quick to say that. Oh, look who you playing with. Them guys not even on the court. And when they was on the court, they was getting blown out because of them. Because Kyrie, and I like Kyrie. Shout out to Kyrie. Those that know me, y'all gonna get that plug later.
Yeah, that 4 for 17. Was it 4? He was 4-17.
Yeah, he had a
that
bad
was
game. He had a bad. He's
terrible
playing.
night,
Kyrie
terrible
was
night.
playing like a baby out there.
Yeah, LeBron showed the difference between MVP and regular season best player.
So wait, what y'all feel about that Bucks in Toronto? Because they got blown out tonight, man. Them dudes lost by damn near 100 points, man. I think they only had about 40 something in the third.
Yeah, Mr. G. But how you feel about what you seen from the Bucks today?
I'm not really surprised, to tell y'all the truth.
Oh yeah.
Bucks a young squad. They got Jason Kidd. This kid is ready to play.
So wait, you had so before the series started, who you had winning that
I
series?
have the Bucks.
Because Mr. G's he's a gamble man. For those who just heard, that's live. That was his phone giving him feedback on his bets. so, so wait, Mr. G, you had the Bucks winning the series. Because I told him that on the last podcast. I had idiots. I ain't gonna say his name, but yeah, I will. Terrell. He told no, how you pick the Bucks and blah blah blah. And I even told him about the Celtics series, even though we gonna get to that too. But R.I.P. to Isaiah's sister, Isaiah Thomas' sister that died, man. That's sad, man.
Yeah, I got a new.
That was
I
sad.
wanted to say one thing before we dive in on that series. I got a new respect for Isaiah because most people wouldn't be able to step on that court in a situation like that. Like
Definitely.
I was watching something. You could see the tears in his eyes on the court walking up and down. Like he wasn't even there. So I don't know how he even came out to. He dropped like a little 30. Yeah, some buckets
like
that night. He was
the only one playing.
He was balling. So I want to shout out that because it takes a lot to. I know how it feels to lose somebody, but not somebody as close as the sister.
So wait, Dennis, because I think you picked the Raptors. So you
I picked the Raptors in 7. I wanted to before they roast me in here. I wanted to get all that, man. I wanted to cop out real quick. I'm gonna stop the car and get out on that one.
The Raptors in 7.
I'm gonna go
man.
to the Bucks. You pick Bucks in 6,
Bucks
right?
in 6, man.
So
they might
like
do it
6.
in 5.
DeRozan,
They might do it in 5.
DeRozan, I don't know, man. You 0 for 7. I ain't 0 for 7. You ain't make a basket.
So wait, and we gonna ask Mr. G about some battle rap because he a battle rap fan too. I want to ask him what he feel about Rex from the last show. So wait, all right. So how do y'all feel now with the Celtics and Bulls? Bulls 2-0. And I know y'all ain't have that. So let's be real. How y'all feel about that?
I had Bulls winning in 7, but we gonna see what Mr. G was doing.
Right. You had that was your pick. You had
I had the
yeah.
Bulls in 7. That was my upset pick. Man. Look back at the footage.
Yeah. So Mr. G, what's going on, man? Did you pick the Bulls in that series?
I feel like that was a toss-up series.
Okay.
I took the Bulls the first game.
Okay.
Second game, I didn't really pay attention to it, but they had
Same results.
They had a little issue earlier on in the year with the locker room and everything.
I
guess they got their act together. They ready to go.
So wait, that is what you feel. Wait, what was your pick with that series again?
I had the Bulls winning in 7.
So you had the Bulls in 7?
It's looking like 5.
Like 4.
Yeah.
Like 4. You about to go to Chicago? And I heard to the stat. I don't know if this is true. I saw this. I think it was ESPN somewhere. The Boston Celtics have never won in Chicago.
Really?
Under the under this group right here, the Isaiah Thomas group, in the last like 4 or 5 years, they have never won in Chicago. I saw that stat. That was insane. I was like, wow.
And you know what's crazy? All you Boston fans or people that felt like Boston was gonna win and do big things, y'all had y'all chance to get Jimmy Butler.
That was insane.
Y'all kept on. Y'all held on to y'all pick.
Even Paul George. And y'all
had a chance to get Paul George. I think DeMarcus Cousins, too. Y'all had a chance to get 3 players to get you over the top.
Yeah, that's facts.
And you wanted to hold on to some draft picks. Shout out to Boston Celtics for that.
And I'm going to tell y'all now, Ball ain't worth it. I watched that game. That boy got cooked. 38 dropped on him. Ball ain't all this. I'm going to tell you now, all the overhype with Ball in the draft, that draft ain't shit, man. Them boys ain't.
I hope he's good.
Ball
good.
Like
he's gonna be good.
But
I don't know.
He ain't the next best thing if that's what they thought he was going to be. He ain't that. He good, though. Decent. But when I look at the guards in the league, he don't match up not halfway close.
Yeah.
So wait, now we gotta go to the Rockets. The Rockets 2-0, and we gotta talk about this because I watched that game, and I don't like the fact with the girl he calls. The ref gotta stop that bullshit. Russell Westbrook, my guy, y'all know that, but yeah, he didn't play as good, but they kept slowing the game down with the foolish calls for James Harden in the fourth quarter. The refs got to allow these guys to play, man. That shit is a disgrace. This is playoff basketball, man.
Definitely. This is why I throw shade. People say shade. I throw shade at James Harden, but like if he's not cooking from the field and he hitting threes and everything going in, his game is really basic and it's annoying. Because it really relies on the refs a lot. Like, his game, relies on the refs. He's hooking on every play to the basket. And the refs they know he's doing it, but still give him the call. So it's like,
yeah, but last night it was disgusting, man. It was disgusting to watch, man.
Been doing that. He's
20 free throws, man.
That. And because they at home and OKC was doing their thing, they got to let him back in the game somehow. And that was their way to kind of let him back in the game. But Harden game, if he's going to rely on refs his whole entire career, he's never going to win.
Mr. G a Harden fan, so please speak on that. Because Mr. G like Harden. That's his boy. He always on his fantasy team. That's his boy. So speak on that.
I just feel like that's his game. The refs know if you're gonna be all up on him, and he's gonna extend his arms out, they're gonna give him the call. You might as well give him space. Just let him take his shot.
Yeah, but it's disgusting to watch, man.
Let's hit another topic though. How do you guys feel about Russell Westbrook taking 18 shots in the fourth quarter?
That's another thing I wanted to speak.
Yeah, but honestly, I'm gonna work. Go ahead.
We're gonna get to your man. I picked him for MVP, but this is what I was talking about in the last episode.
Go ahead.
That Westbrook is gonna give you a moment where you could be like, yo, maybe it should go to Harden.
I looked at it different.
This is one of these moments. I know you're gonna probably look at it like he got nobody over there, and this is what he got to deal with. But 43 shots.
Okay,
there was times he was still in the game, and he's just shooting his team to a loss.
All right, so
it's
all
like,
right,
boy, relax
a
little bit.
Okay, so let me get to this question to y'all, right? Because y'all both play ball. In the third quarter, when they're up 11, Westbrook goes to the bench. Yeah. The lead deteriorates. It's basically a 2-point game. He couldn't even sit out the rest of the third because the game was falling apart so fast. Y'all both play basketball. Don't sit here and lie. You telling me you coming in trusting these guys when you already, first of all, they always having a bad game to begin with. His stats is the only reason they're even in that game.
That's true. That's the
usual. But that's what I'm saying with y'all. And y'all both know that playoff basketball exposes teams. It basically shows all your flaws. So when I see people blaming Westbrook, what do you want him to do? Because and just remember, they used to do this with LeBron. Oh, he don't shoot enough. Now you got a guy that's shooting more than enough, and it's still not good enough. So how do you blame Westbrook? Or basically, how do you feel? Would you telling me you're gonna?
You take this.
Go ahead, Mr. G.
I wouldn't say that Westbrook lost the game for them, not by a stretch.
Okay.
If you the key reason why they even in the game, you can't get the blame. You know what I mean? You can't get the blame for that. But I mean, he came in the fourth quarter. You guys spread the ball a little bit. Then if they missing, that's it. You're gonna have to do what you gotta do.
Yeah, but y'all know Westbrook.
He tried to put that on his back. Not blaming him. I love his heart. He tried to put that whole game on his back in that fourth quarter.
Yeah, but y'all know Westbrook a soldier, man. That's he a soldier.
Yeah. It's in him. That's who he is. But playoff time, you gotta still play according to the game plan in some way before you say, all right, I'm gonna play hero ball.
But what's the game plan with bums?
No, but he lost the lead.
No, he didn't lose the lead.
No, they started playing bad. Whatever. Houston went on a run, and he was taking control of the game.
Okay.
Westbrook looked like he came into the game like, fuck this, I'm taking over. And it's like he scratched the game plan and what was kind of working, even though his teammates were struggling. He just went straight Chuck mode. He was shooting 4 shots in a row. He was doing too much. I felt like he was doing too much. 18 shots in the fourth quarter, that's too much. So that just says it all, man.
Listen, man, I
wish
listen.
Westbrook the best. I love him. I love his heart.
I ain't blaming Westbrook,
he should be
man.
playing for the Brooklyn Nets.
I ain't blaming Westbrook because I think without him, they not even in that game. So there's no way I can turn around and blame that man.
They're not in the playoffs without him, but still, you had an opportunity still, and I felt like he shot himself in the foot. See, but now, all right, so I'm gonna go to this series with y'all because I know y'all, and I know y'all big CP3 fans. What's up with your man? He gonna lose that series? Because they tied 1-1 right now. We're gonna go on you, Mr. G.
Yeah, he a CP. Y'all both CP3 fans. I don't rock with him. I only like him because he Braun man. But you know what I'm saying? I don't rock with him. But see, y'all speak on y'all mans. What's going on?
I say
Is he overrated?
The first game, CP3 could never be overrated.
So if he lose this series, does his value drop?
Yeah, oh, absolutely, it does drop.
All right, this is why this is Brooklyn
up.
unbiased. Ain't no biasness on here because that's they man.
They need to break
that's
that.
They
break
man.
That team. If they lose this first series, they need to break that team up. It's time. It's time.
Blake, I ain't gonna lie, Blake and DeAndre, I don't know what's wrong with them dudes. They were savages the last game. I don't know why they can't put 4 games together like that each series. They be in the finals, man. So wait,
like I said the last week, I don't believe in Blake, which is why I had Jazz winning in 7. I think I said 7 or 6. But you said CP3.
Yep, that's your man.
Talking about this during the week. CP3 will always be my man.
So if he lose this series, because Mr. G already said his stock drop. If he lose this series with you, his stock don't drop.
His stock drops a little bit, but I don't blame him though. It's one of those weird because he's a traditional point guard.
I don't know what that means. You either nice or you ain't. Don't give me that traditional nonsense, man.
He's your pass first point guard. He's not a Westbrook.
Yeah, but you got dudes like Westbrook, Wall, and them type of dudes out here. You can't be no regular point guard out here, man.
If y'all watch that first game.
Hold on, you just said Wall?
That's my guy. I take him over
CP3
CP3 any day of the week. Any day of the week. Any day of the week. Any a lockdown dude. Any a lockdown defender. You ask any point guard in the league, they don't want Wall guarding them. He a lockdown dude. Wall don't get cooked.
Hold on, CP3 is just a walk in the park.
Not gonna say that, but Wall is a bigger guard. He bigger, stronger, definitely faster.
And that's the only
definitely
reason
faster.
why we overlook CP3 like that. Because he is a miniature guard. He is a miniature guard. And we tend to like the athletic Walls.
Because they better.
The Westbrooks, the
they impact the game more. You think if Wall, look what Wall got
that's
now.
Why his stock don't drop as much. Because he is miniature. He's not much athletic. But I know you want CP3 with the ball, with the game on the line, and not Wall.
You gotta tell him that. You gotta agree.
I know you want CP3 clutch time. You're not gonna tell me you want.
Listen, I want Wall, man.
None of these people.
I want Wall, man.
In clutch times?
I want Wall.
You bugging.
Wall is a different player this year than he's ever been. Even last year he started this way.
Clutch times. We talking about clutch time. We just seen that even in game 1 when they lost, CP3 was clutch.
Listen,
he brought the team back 10 straight
CP3
points.
ain't never made a conference finals, man. It's been about, what, 12, 11 years? What we standing on? Him and Melo, he just get to the first round and second round. Him and Melo got the same credentials, man. Him and Melo got the same credentials, man.
True.
So I'm just saying, like, Wall, I know getting to a conference final this year. Boston is out of here. And Chicago ain't going to beat no Wall.
Nah, we going to correct that happening. On Melo. Melo got out the first round one time. Melo got to the conference finals one time versus the Lakers. And that wasn't even because of him. That's when Allen Iverson was still Allen Iverson. Oh, no, they didn't have
JR was over there. Yes, they did.
They had Billups that year. They had Billups. It was Chauncey.
Iverson wasn't there that year?
Yeah, they got rid of Ivo.
Birdman, right?
Yeah, Bird.
Wait, wait, that was the Kenyon Martin team? Kenyon was there too?
Yeah, that's when Ariza got the steal for LA, and that's how they bumped him when Ariza got the steal.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, but
Iverson did put that hard in Melo, though. He started wearing a headband and sagging his pants. Let's not act like we forgot about that, man.
Shout out to Ivo, man. I'm glad my son in the Hall of Fame, man. He changed the game.
Oh, yeah. A big shout out to Tracy McGrady, too. Well deserved.
Yeah, well deserved.
Well deserved. I saw that. That was well deserved.
Bringing up Ivo, people always want to say Mike changed the game. Ivo changed the game more than Mike ever did in this time.
I would agree with that because what Mike was doing, nobody could do. Them air reverses and all that.
Yeah,
Mike was the only one doing
that.
that.
The little Kobe dude. Come on, we got Kobe's, but Ivo changed.
Yeah, but Kobe didn't change the game and nothing. Kobe ain't put nothing in the game that wasn't there already or uniquely. I wouldn't put Kobe in there. Kobe ain't. Iverson put a crossover that changed the game. Gave every little kid a handle and wanted to get a handle. Jordan,
he was Curry before Curry, not the shooting, just the miniature guard that was the face of the league at one point. But Curry ain't the face of the league, but social media era. Reasons for everything.
He the face of the league for the nerds and the light skinned dudes, man. That's just like Drake is the face of hip hop for the nerds and light skinned dudes.
And the women.
Cause real dudes ain't rocking with Drake, man. That Milli Vanilli dude, man. I ain't even gonna start on him, man.
But shout out Ivo, man. I always respect Ivo, man. I see my son getting accepted back into the NBA lifestyle. I see him around the OGs.
So wait, the Spurs just lost, man. It's now 2-1 over there, man. Y'all think the Grizzlies come back in that series, tie this up, man?
No way.
No way?
The Spurs still in 5.
No way.
Y'all think so? Spurs still in 5? They
Spurs
lost.
still in 5.
They lost very convincingly and popped bench dudes in the third quarter, man. You see, this is another thing I want to address while we on this. Can y'all stop comparing these clown dudes to LeBron James? You think LeBron could get benched in the third quarter? Kawhi Leonard is benched in the third. And this ain't the first time. If y'all remember 2 years back, he was benched also. So let's not, when y'all talk about these dudes, man, I understand this the fake generation where y'all overhype everything and everything y'all wanted right now. But stop putting Kawhi bum-ass Leonard, or overrate Kawhi as I like to call him. System Kawhi.
You can't be
Stop putting him.
that man like that.
Stop putting him. You can't get benched. This is the playoffs. How you get benched in the third?
That's Pop
How your
strategy,
coach bench you?
man. That's Pop.
He ain't never
You know,
benched
that's
Duncan.
Pop the mastermind.
He ain't never benched
he
Duncan.
benched
I ain't
Duncan.
never
Not in
seen
the
that.
playoffs.
Exactly.
He done benched Duncan.
You ain't benching no Tim Duncan in the
He done benched
playoffs.
Everybody, that's Pop. Man.
He ain't even
Pop
benched.
OG.
He ain't even benched David Robinson in the playoffs. You can't. Come on, man. Stop putting Kawhi with LeBron. You can't get benched in the playoffs, homie. You can't get benched in the playoffs. That's like being in the tournament in the park and getting benched.
Kawhi
Can't do
up,
that, man.
Kawhi next up.
Ain't no next up.
You going to see versus Harden next round.
Yeah, okay. Harden just gonna give him 40.
I don't know if Harden want any problems with that man.
Harden just gonna give him
That's gonna be
40.
a good matchup.
Give who 40?
Harden gonna give him
Kawhi,
40.
You crazy. 40 free throws.
Yo, listen.
The refs
You
are-
right. That is Harden. Yeah, he is gonna get 50 free throws. that is Harden. No, because I watched the series last year. He was getting cooked by Westbrook and Durant. Shout out to punk ass Durant, man. You got the West looking crazy. The Warriors don't even need you. They still winning games. They like 19-3 in they last 22 games.
Yeah, they smacked
Come
the
on,
Blazers
man.
by 30.
I can
and
never
you was
respect
even
that
needed.
dude. What kind of ball play is that, man?
You went over
Come on,
there.
man. Not even saying you had to stay with OKC, but you can't go there. You go anywhere else but there, man. That was a disgrace, man.
But they still gonna meet the Cavs in the finals, and we still gonna see.
Yeah, from the reports I seen, he didn't want to come to the East because he was scared of LeBron. He had to see LeBron 4 times, and he felt he couldn't go. He couldn't get to the finals with LeBron in his way.
No, that's regular stuff.
What kind of punk ass competitor is that, man? What kind of
You
mindset
can't be
is
like
that, man?
20-5 versus LeBron.
That dude's soft, man. That's crazy to me, man. So wait, we got
Well,
the.
yeah, the Warriors and Blazers.
What's up with the
though.
Warriors
We
and
gotta chat
Blazers,
about
man?
The Warriors and Blazers.
See, I didn't know
Warriors is
Nurkic
lucky
played
that
the last
Nurkic
game
is
though. I
out.
didn't know he wasn't playing because he played the last game.
Nurkic, man.
I watched Nurkic play the last game with Portland.
No, Nurkic's been out
No,
2
the last
games.
game of the season. you
No,
talking
I'm talking about the season game. I watched him play in the season right before the playoffs start.
don't know.
I didn't know he wasn't playing. I thought he was fine.
He got hurt. He been out 2 games. That's it. That's their third option right there.
Yeah, they need him back because the Warriors' paint is still soft, but because it's just Lillard and McCollum, it's not gonna work out.
Shout
like
out
that.
to
You can't
McCollum,
beat-
man.
You
He
can't
been
beat
balling.
a team like that with
The
just
first
two
game, that
perimeter
boy was
players.
looking like Mike out there, man. McCullough was wild in the
McCollum-
first game. They don't got no help,
But,
though.
but they tell me Curry played D. I watch Curry get cooked by every guard he plays against, but still, no criticism. I mean, he plays D to everybody.
Yeah, right. Kyrie go give him another 40.
Get rid of
Bust
the
it-
fighters, man.
Bust him with another game win in his face.
This is just extra talk to the sequel. We already know that the trilogy is coming.
I would never pick Curry over Kyrie. I don't got Curry over none of the guards I like anyway. Not over Kyrie, not over Wall, definitely not over Westbrook. I don't know what y'all consider harder now,
Seeing
2
that
guard
you
or
picked- seeing
guard.
that you mentioned
I don't know.
Kyrie, I was having an argument at work. This dude said Kyrie is not top 15 in the league. First it was top 10. No, top
guy's
10
an idiot.
player. Top 10 player. And when he started naming people, I agreed.
Oh, that's a
Because
simple question. That guy's an idiot.
No.
That
I don't
guy's
know.
an
I
idiot.
don't know. This is top 15, I put
But, all
Kyrie
right, when
in,
you
but
say-
I don't know about the top 10.
But top 10 player as far as what? Skills,
In the league.
impact.
Period.
Just talent, skill, everything, period. And
Of course he's in there. Of course he's in the top
I
10.
don't know.
The debate at the
Of course he's in the
beginning,
top
guys,
10.
I thought so at first, but I don't know.
So what's your top 10 without Kyrie Irving?
No order?
No order?
Obviously, LeBron, KD, Paul George.
You put Paul George over Kyrie Irving?
I think Paul George is
He
better
don't.
than Kyrie
I'm not
Irving.
putting Paul George over Kyrie
I
Irving.
mean,
I'm
like,
sorry.
if you, who would you want? I'm talking about, like, talent-wise. Like,
Kyrie is shorter, but I think that
I think
I'm taking. Let
Paul
me tell
George
you.
does more. He plays defense. He does everything.
Listen,
So
one
it's
thing
like,
I told y'all, and I
don't
say
know,
it
Westbrook,
again on the
Harden,
podcast.
We got 10 players.
Yeah, but what I'm
AD,
saying is, right, when it comes to impacting
you even
games.
scratch Paul George.
Yeah,
Go
but
ahead.
all right, but the thing with Paul George, right? I'm just gonna go by players you named that I don't agree with. As far as Paul George, we've never seen him in no crucial moments. And tonight, just now, you just lost a 26-point lead. We've seen Kyrie in the finals. We've seen him make big shots. Should he make the shot that won the finals? These things got to count when you're talking about players in the top 15, top 10 bracket. Your heart got to matter. We
That's
just
true.
watched Paul George lose a 26-point lead. Paul George is now in, and I like Paul George, but he's now in NBA history for tied largest deficit ever lost in the playoffs.
That's
Next,
true,
go
but
to somebody else. So
I
you
don't
name
know.
3. Name somebody else.
But on that point, though, I don't think Kyrie could carry a team. Like, before LeBron got there, I don't know. But
I mean,
we're going to name the 10. We're gonna go Cousins.
He don't impact
AD,
winning though. He don't
Anthony
impact winning though.
Davis.
All right, so
Kyrie don't really until
Nah, man,
As far
but-
you talking about down the stretch game winners,
Yeah,
or just
but Cousin
period
don't-
winning season.
Cousin been on what's the name? How long now?
Come on, you gonna
He
tell
played
me DeMarcus?
23 games?
Picking Kyrie over Cousins.
But I'm just saying we got to break this down. Cousins play what now? 20. What he's played now with Davis? 20
Probably
what?
like-
23,
like
24
15
games.
Nah, like 15.
Nah, he played more than that. He played like 20
We gonna
some
call it
games.
20 because after the All-Star break, right? Yeah, it's about like 18 games left in the season after the All-Star break.
And you
20.
telling me with Anthony Davis you couldn't win no games, man? Because Davis was doing his part. Cousins idiotic.
Cousins was balling too, but
Not really.
it's I
really.
don't think they got the rest.
Not
They
really.
got the bench and the other players that they need.
So you basically telling me if Kyrie, the way that team is set up, if it was Kyrie and Davis, they wouldn't have impact winning more? They wouldn't
Hell
have had a
yeah,
better
because
outcome?
it's a guard, is a little man, big
Yeah, but
man.
that's what I'm saying. When we talking about
But
players,
two bigs,
players.
you got to get the guard to let that work.
Yeah,
but
but when we talking about individual players, that's what I'm saying. Kyrie is proven, so he's up there to me because
top
he's
10,
proven.
though, I mean,
He's
top
proven.
10 is-
I'm not
it's not
sure-
a lot of people in the top
Yeah, but
10,
y'all
that's
said
what
he's
I'm
not
saying.
even in your top 15.
No, I said he in the top 15. But when Son started naming the 10 players, I was like, okay, maybe Kyrie don't make that list. You know what I'm saying?
'Cause the
'Cause
only
we got
guard-
Westbrook, we got people.
Yeah,
We got people
I
out
would
here.
take Westbrook over Kyrie.
I
That's
wouldn't.
guard
but
wise.
As far as talent wise, yeah, but I'm not taking. I'm not. If I had to choose and I was a coach, I'm picking Kyrie Irving. I'm not picking Westbrook.
Over Westbrook?
Hell yeah.
You done lost your mind.
Can't run no
man.
team with Westbrook, B.
Mr. G, jump in here, man. You telling me?
Well, I just pulled up the Sports Illustrated.
Okay.
Top 25.
Okay.
Kyrie's number 25.
Yeah, but they never know what they.
Underrated.
But they
I
never
don't
know.
agree. I don't agree
But
with
they
it.
never know what they talking about anyway.
Yeah,
Sports
that's
Illustrated don't
disrespectful.
never know. Like, you run down that list right now since you
Hold
got
on,
it.
hold on.
I just see the
I-
name on the list.
I just see
don't
Al.
belong
Hold on.
here.
I see
Yeah,
Al
exactly.
Horford before. What
no,
the hell's going
matter
on
of fact,
here?
let's do that because the players we already talked about that. Run down that list and then we can wrap the show up. Run
nah,
down
they
that
bugging.
list real
I don't
quick.
even think we need to run down this
Because
list.
as
This
he
is out
do
of
it, I'm
control.
gonna disagree
We're
with a
gonna go
lot.
From number one.
Okay.
We go down from 25.
Okay.
From 25?
No. Start from number one. So I want to
Mhm.
see who belongs there and who don't.
Nah, they disrespecting Kyrie Irving. That's ridiculous. 25?
Yeah, like that's an insult, man.
You
It's
get
not
a long
24
Caribbean.
dudes in the NBA
you gotta
that's
suck
better
your teeth
than
like
Kyrie
a
Irving.
Caribbean, a long.
They got number one, LeBron James.
That's okay. Facts.
Number two, Kevin Durant.
I don't even put him there, but I would put But go ahead,
Number 3,
continue.
they're smoking.
Steph Curry.
Yeah, but nah. You know what? I'm not even. You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna judge it by. I'm not gonna wait. I'm not gonna judge it in order. I'm just gonna go by 25. I'm not even gonna judge it in
So we're not
order.
even gonna do a number.
Yeah, we're not gonna do it in order.
Chris
Go ahead.
Paul,
Oh man.
Russell Westbrook,
Okay. Justified.
Kawhi Leonard,
System Kawhi.
Harden,
Justified.
Davis,
Definitely justified.
George,
We just spoke on him.
Blake.
Blake, they got Blake better. Oh my God. Well, yeah, for his position, yeah, ain't no Yeah, I guess.
I think it's the size. I think a lot got to do with size.
Yeah, but he ain't been delivering anything. But continue.
Aldridge.
Oh my God, he another system player. He's worse on the Spurs from what I've saw. But continue.
Cousins.
He don't impact winning. Continue.
Draymond.
He's another system player. That's that system they have in the Bay Area with the Warriors. He's a system player. Continue.
I ain't gonna lie. This list.
Of course, it's
Lowry.
Sports Illustrated. Them dudes don't never. Wait, so you telling me Larry is ranked over DeRozan?
Yeah.
That's foolishness. Who did that? Sports Illustrated. Listen to me. Y'all all should be fired. That's craziness. What Stephen A. called blasphemy. It's blasphemy, man. Y'all all need to be drug tested. Continue.
Paul Millsap.
Oh my God, he too old now. No, let him continue. No, let him continue.
Sure you want
No, but no, because I want the people to see how much these things should have no credibility. Them dudes don't never know what they talking about.
Jimmy Butler.
They got Millsap.
How does so wait? They got all those dudes over because I don't think Paul George better than Jimmy Butler, but they got all those dudes over Jimmy Butler. That's a shame. Continue.
John Wall.
Wall should be higher on that list.
Al Horford.
So wait, they got Al Horford in front of Isaiah Thomas. That's another joke. Continue.
Klay Thompson.
Klay should be high on that list. He's definitely high on that list.
DeAndre Jordan.
DeAndre, so where does he or DeAndre? He shouldn't be in the 20. He shouldn't be in the top 25. I'm sorry, because when Paul was out, he's shown he can't play without a point guard. Without those screen and rolls, he just a dude out there getting rebounds. Continue.
Damian Lillard.
Lillard should be high on the list. And wait, is
Marc Gasol.
Definitely should be high on that list. I'm gonna tell you right now. I would take Mark over a lot of dudes that you just named. I would take Mark over DeAndre, over Blake, over Cousins. I would take him over all them dudes. Continue.
Karl Anthony Towns.
You know what it is? The jury's still out on him. Because I can't tell how good he is because this year he got a major injury with Levine out. I can't tell how good he is yet. Because honestly, he could be a dude just like Cousins that just get good stats and no impact winning. Because once again, they ain't make the playoffs. And when I look at a dude like Westbrook, look at that team he just dragged to the playoffs. So dudes like them, I can't give him excuses anymore. So the jury's still out on him. Continue.
Lala. Not my fault.
He said Lala.
Carmelo Anthony.
Wait, where's Melo?
24.
That's the only one that they got right. That's the only one that they got right. I'm going to tell y'all right now. That's the only one that they got right. That's the only one that they got right. Melo is definitely 25 after he just stuck up the joint and make the playoffs once again.
Word.
The hell is wrong with Carmelo Anthony?
Melo, man. This is the third straight year they missed the playoffs.
Yo, that's insane. They had all of them guys in front of Kyrie Irving after the finals he just displayed.
I don't know, man. I had Kyrie in the top 15. I had him like around 12 or 11
but that's
or something
insane.
like that.
You know what it is? This is what it is, especially with basketball. You can't rank people a certain way when they're not battle tested. Battle tested is listen, the playoffs are showing you that right now. You got to be battle tested, man. Kyrie Irving, that was a very impressive finals. To put these chump dudes in front of Kyrie, especially some of them never even made a conference finals. Paul George about to go out the first round, just gave up a 26-point lead. That's insane to me, man. But we about to wrap up the show, y'all. Richard Dennis, man, anything you want to say on the way out?
Yeah, man, I just want to shout out Mr. G for coming on the show, man.
Facts. Thanks, man. It's a lot about Rikers I learned.
Yeah, thanks for all that information. Good information, good. Most of it good. And
like I said, man.
A lot of it bad because we talk about the prison system, period.
Like I said, man, there's a lot to do for the kids, man. Stop glorifying jail, man.
Yeah, kids, stop glorifying the jails and all that. I'm tough because I just came home and all that, man. What's real is taking care of your family, taking care of your kids, and you know what I mean, making sure everybody good at home. That's what's real. Like,
Facts.
The street shit ain't real. There's a bunch of people snitching, niggas telling out here on each other. And ain't nothing real coming out of it. You gonna stress out your family, your moms, and everybody crying and all that. So ain't nothing real about being in jail. You gonna get that out the way.
Mr. G, man, any shout-outs you got before we wrap it up?
Shout outs to Jory Spa in the studio.
Oh, that's the cat. That's what they grooming dogs.
That's
too.
they
Okay,
grooming
that's
dogs.
okay.
Well, now they taking
Yeah.
passport pictures in there. Jerry's Beauty Studio. They in there taking passports.
You don't know
man.
what's next.
You don't know what's next, man. Listen, I update y'all, man, because they got stuff every week, man. Yo, we gonna wrap it up, man. Thanks again to all the supporters, man. We appreciate it, man. Once again, man. Cash, what up, boy? Shout out to the supporters, man. They don't go unnoticed. Thanks for the love, y'all.
Word.
See
Shout
y'all
out-
next week.
Shout out for my Forever Young Squad. Shout out Cash, my TP. You already
JR, what
know
up,
the
boy?
support. You already, man. Follow the Instagram D_forever_nice with a Y. You already, man. We checking out.